Before I do my normal intro, I just want to say, it feels so good to be back here recording videos, because in case you guys don't know what's been going on in the Best One Studios, I've been getting some shelves redone, and I have not had access to this space in over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, so I just want to say it feels good to be back here, and I got a lot of videos coming out, we're probably going to be having daily uploads for the next couple weeks. So many packages have come in, and we're very behind, so we're playing catch up. But what is up, Best Ones Worldwide? It's the Best One Donnie here, back with my New England FanFest 10 haul video. If you're not a Best One yet already, and you want to watch me rebuild my collection, or live my nostalgic memories, and review wrestling figures, and go on toy hunts with me, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know, the grind is real. And if you guys haven't checked out the New England FanFest 10 vlog, it is up on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the cool things that we picked up from vendors, and some of the cool things we got autographed. So, with that being said, let's get it! The grind is real. So before we start showing you guys all the cool things that we got at New England FanFest 10, I just want to talk about the experience a little bit. Because I will say, compared to last year's New England FanFest 9 to this year, what a 180. Because let me tell you, last year's was so chaotic, seemed like nobody wanted to be there. I had really bad meet and greet experiences. This year, the complete opposite. I think every wrestler I met was a easy 10 out of 10, and some of them now have probably reached my top 20 meet and greets of all time, and I've met thousands of professional wrestlers. This was just a great organized event, and I really do hope they go back to the same location that they had this at. I really enjoyed it. The vendors were cool. The wrestlers really wanted to be there, and it was just an overall great experience. And if you guys don't believe me, highly recommend checking out the vlog. But let's show you guys the 8x10s that we got autographed here at New England FanFest 10. Starting things off here, we have Melina. And she was a valet in the beginning of her career with MNM. And then she became a Divas Women's Champion. And Melina is somebody who I've been wanting to meet for the longest time possible. I've already met Joey Mercury. I've already met John Morrison several times. Never got to meet Melina, but thanks to Rhode Island Comic-Con bringing her in, I finally got the opportunity to meet her, and she couldn't be any nicer. Very happy about that. And our last 8x10 that we got, because there really wasn't a lot of wrestlers that I haven't already met. And we got Buff the Stuff, we got Buff Bagwell, and this is also another person that I have not really had the opportunity to meet. And every time he comes around my area, I always have something going on. So the fact that I finally got to meet him, I was so happy. And when I was waiting to get into New England FanFest, he complimented my cart that I had with all my stuff. And I went to his table immediately, and man, we connected. We were talking for probably 15 to 20 minutes just about YouTube and content creating, and also about sobriety and stuff too. Buff Bagwell, one of the nicest human beings I got to meet, and somebody I really do hope eventually I can get him on the We Are Wrestling podcast, because just getting to hang out with him for 15 to 20 minutes, man, I felt like I knew this guy for years, so I would love to get him on eventually, but there it is. I had to go with the top hat and everything, and it was cool. He wanted to be on camera and stuff, which was awesome. But now, let's show you guys some of the cool little merchandise items we picked up from a couple of the awesome vendors that they had throughout this event. And starting things off, Normally, I don't see things, and I love wacky things like this. I ended up picking up a ice cream sticker, and I believe this, like, goes, like, onto, like, one of those, ding-dong carts. So I thought that this was a really cool item. They had a couple other WWE ones, but I really wanted the scratched logo, because I don't remember seeing this, like, on, ice cream trucks, but there it is here. It's a Stone Cold ice cream bar. I thought that this was so cool, and like all the prices on all this stuff was so reasonable, even the wrestlers, surprisingly. But there it is. I ended up getting an ice cream sticker. I just thought that this was just a really cool item. Also, I ended up picking up this Coliseum video bookmarker here. And they had a lot of different options, and I had to go with the Razor Ramon. I thought that this was really cool. I do love, like, that gold and, like, purple, like, background with Razor here. And it's so cool, because on the back it says, always hits the mark. I just love, like, little merchandise items like this, because I remember getting these growing up. And from the same vendor, not only did I get the bookmark, but I also got a door do not disturb sign here with Yokozuna, and I don't know why. I thought that this was hilarious. I believe they had like an Undertaker and I think a Shawn Michaels and a Bret Hart. But I had to go with Yoko because, I don't know, it just looks kind of funny. He looks all pissed off and it says, do not disturb. You already know I'm putting this, like, on the door when we do our live watch-alongs, when we do expand the studio. So I really like this a lot, and, like, you can't go wrong for, like, a couple bucks. Like, you really can't, especially for the condition that it's in. So I actually really do like that a lot because of my story. Like, I didn't grow up in the New Gen era, but when I was young, I fell in love with professional wrestling, and my mom and I, we would go to Blockbuster, Hollywood Home Videos, and I used to rent out all the old New Gen VHS, and I used to watch them. So that's why, like, whenever I see cool items like a door, a little door piece, and like a bookmarker, like, I'm gonna pick it up. Also, before I forget, for well, not 8x10, this is a 5x7. Maven ended up giving me this for free, which was so cool. Maven was awesome. And I had to go with this picture here of him holding his 100,000 subscriber plaque, because one day, I hope that this channel gets that. And the only way we can get that is if you hit that subscribe button now. And please do that also for the We Are Wrestling channel as well. But yeah, I went with this one. I thought that this was so cool. Man, that is just funny. Moving on now to our last little item that we got from a vendor is this Best of Backyard Wrestling Volume 1. And I don't know why my parents let me watch this when I was only 6 years old, but I freaking loved backyard wrestling. I even, like, did backyard wrestling as well growing up on my trampoline. But I used to love the video game as well on PS2, and I saw this, and I knew I had to pick it up. I still have one of my original backyard wrestling VHS, so I had to go with this one because I do vividly remember watching this with, like, the blue case. So there's that. I thought that this was a really cool find. And the only Lucy that we got during this little adventure was Cedric Alexander. And I'm surprised I don't have a Cedric in my collection. So that's why I saw this. I made a great deal with this guy. I think I only paid like $3 for this. Perfect condition. And I'm definitely going to be adding him to my collection, because I love having all different types of characters. And Cedric is no longer with WWE, so we're probably not going to be getting any new ones, probably ever, or in a very, very long time. But I thought that this was cool. I think this is from his 205 Live era. Moving on now to the next figure we have here that we picked up from a vendor. We got the NXT Takeover Roman Reigns. This is one that I've been looking for a while for the right price. And this is Roman in NXT, which he was only in there for a couple of months before he joined the Shield. And I thought that this was a really cool figure, because this is before he became, like, the big dog. This is before he became the Tribal Chief. And I think that it's a really cool pickup, and you even get, like, the old school NXT shirt, which I'll probably throw on somebody in my crowd, which I probably will end up opening this up, but I thought that this was a great find. Man, I miss the NXT TakeOver Elite figures. Like, this is, I thought, was a really cool line, and I wasn't even collecting during this time. If I was, I probably would be getting all of them. But there it is, man. We got Roman Reigns. So now, let's show you guys the autographed figures. And starting things off here, we got her 8x10, but I had to get her Jack-specific box limited edition figure here. And this is just one of my really cool collections that I do have, that I've been working on, because Big Event New York, they have been bringing in like a lot of top female wrestlers. I got the opportunity to meet Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson, Victoria, Dawn Marie. Even went to the Wrestling Classic, met Christy Hemme, Mickie James as well at Big Event, and now I get to add Melina to that collection. And I am really happy with the way that this line has turned out. I do got to get a Katana case and hang her up with the rest of them, but really cool here. I do like the red paint marker that she did use here, but I kind of wish like it was a little bit more out there. I think the paint marker, like, I do need to get a new one eventually, but there it is. You still can see it. Great condition box. Very excited to add this to the collection. I really do hope eventually Melina does get a Legends deal and we could get ourselves an Elite Melina. I would love that. Moving on now to our next figure we have here. I did pick this up from a vendor, but anytime I get the opportunity to catch up with my good old buddy Smart Mark Sterling, I always feel like I need to support him. And that is what I did here, because we got his first major wrestling figure podcast, Major Bendy here, signed by him. And I will say, I probably should have gotten the Heels and Faces autographed. I'm not even gonna lie. After leaving the convention, I was regretting that a little bit. But I'm sure I will catch up with Smart Mark again sometime. But I just love talking to him because I followed his career all the way back in the Indies. I was actually the first fan to ever buy a Smart Mark t-shirt. And I was just a huge supporter of his, and I love everything that he's doing with the Major Pod and ROH, AEW. So anytime I can support him, I will do that, and went with this right here. Good old Major Bendy, which I don't really get a lot of Bendy signed, so I am excited to add that Smart Mark to the collection. And speaking of Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, finally I got the ringside exclusive Remco figures autographed and completed, except for the referee, because I don't need a generic ref to sign it. But we have Matt Cardona here, and I got Smart Marks a while back, got Brian Myers a while ago, but now I finally got the opportunity to meet Matt Cardona again, because the first time I met him, I really wasn't getting a lot of wrestling figures signed. And that was one of the main reasons why I went to New England FanFest 10, was to catch up on my autographs from him. And we got this Remco style ringside exclusive signed by him, one of 1,500. And now that I have Brian and Smart Mark and Matt, like, it's gonna look so good together. And there it is. Love that light blue paint marker too. Moving on now to the next figure we got signed. We got our Zack Ryder WWE Elite Series 59 signed, and I went with the light blue paint marker. I should have done with the red or the blue, like with the American, but it is what it is. I do think that this looks good. I wish that, like, the packaging when I ordered it was in better condition, but I did not want to pay an arm and a leg for this. And I think having this, like, in a ringside, like, Defender will cover, like, how bad, like, the top is on this box. But very excited to add this one to my collection, because I really wanted this figure to go right next to my Kurt Hawkins that I got signed a while back at Blitzkrieg. So there's that. We got a really cool Zack Ryder figure here. And finally, the last Zack Ryder figure we got autographed, which this one, I couldn't believe I got a steal on it on eBay a while back, which is why I ordered it so early. And Matt Cardona even really appreciated the packaging on this. We got one of the old Elites here, WWE Elite 17, and I gotta say, this might be one of my favorite, like, signatures in my collection. Ever since I got the opportunity to meet CM Punk at Fanatic Fest, I've been starting to get some of these figures in this older style Elite packagings autographed. And Zack Ryder, like, I had to take advantage of it, and I just love the purple signature with Internet Champ and orange. Like, I think the colors just really stand out there, and like, this is a perfect condition box, except for that little crease there, but that's on the back. You're not going to see that.
A little crease here, but that's
a little bit, yeah.
That's in the back. Who gives a shit, right?
And Matt Cardona really, like, appreciated this figure, how good condition it was. He even said it was better than the one that he has in his collection. But I'm very excited to add this to my shelf here, which, oh man, this looks so good. And Matt Cardona, very nice guy. I've had 2 great meet and greet experiences with him, and I'm sure this won't be the last time I catch up with him. But love this signature so much. And I love, like, he just knows what he's doing, because look at the window. Like, it's not a small signature. Like, he actually filled the window up. Which I would hope he would know, because he does have a podcast where he talks about wrestling figures and toys and all that cool stuff. And before I do forget, I did get my Hardcore Championship signed by good old Maven. Which, when I met him at the Wrestling Classic a while ago, I was so mad that I forgot to bring my Hardcore title. But there it is right there. We got the signature, and he made sure to put 3-time. Because Booker T's a 5-time world champ, but Maven's a 3-time Hardcore champ. And, of course, I had to get this signed by him because he was the Hardcore champ at WrestleMania 18. And I've shared this before, like in other haul videos, but one of my favorite things to bring to wrestling conventions and meet and greets is this Hardcore Championship. Because every time I do meet somebody that has held this title, they always have a funny story to share with me. And I have so many great names on this title, and we're starting to run out of space. But I might be doing a whole video breaking down my replica titles and all the signatures that I do have on them. Because it is something I do want to, like, actually log so that I can look back and see, like, who is on the title officially. But, yeah, we got Maven's signature, which, man, looks so freaking good. Very excited to add that. And not that long ago, we got Mosh and Thrasher from the Headbangers. So I thought that we're really adding some really good names to this title. So that is all the autographs and signatures we got, but now we got to save some of the best stuff for last. And I want to give a shout out here to What the Figs. And they are a supporter of the Best One Donnie channel, which I do appreciate a lot. And they gave me a great deal on these figures, even though I did pay more than retail, because I do want to get this review out to you guys, which will probably be coming out tomorrow here on the channel. And I cannot find these at any of my Walmarts, which I'd be doing Weekend the Toy Hunts, which I do hope you guys are liking that. So, starting things off here, we have Monday Night Wars Greatest Hits Series 2, Ken Shamrock. And this is all Bill the Gorilla Monsoon, which I did see, like, all these, and I had to take advantage of it. We got the Ringmaster here. Let's see. We also do have a WCW Bret Hart. And finally, we do have a WCW Diamond Dallas Page in the tights. And this is all greatest hits here. And you're a moron. The main purpose we had to get all of them was to build Gorilla. And I want to get you guys a review video out so that if you do see these out in the wild, you can make that decision whether or not you want to purchase them. And you already know me, like, I have that figure itch, so, like, I saw these and I caved in. And I'm sure I'm going to regret it because I will probably find these in the wild at some point. So now I have to save the best item for last, and when I saw this at the beginning of the convention, I really wanted it, and at first I was not going to do it. I was only going to get like a video shot of it, but I knew if I didn't pick this up, I was going to regret it, because I do have this whole new idea that I'm going to be doing once I expand the studio with my VHS, and I got my first ever graded VHS, and it's a WrestleMania 14. It's graded 8.5, which is a very good grade when it comes to a collectible. And I just love that it's like in this acrylic case as well. So it's very protected and it's been graded. So I really want to use this, like, I want this to be like a centerpiece in my VHS collection. because I do want to make like a little blockbuster display. And I think that having this like front and center is going to look so good, and it's going to make the whole thing stand out. And the backstory behind that is my papa, he was a VHS collector, and every Saturday with my Uncle Jack and my Uncle Timmy, they would always watch VHS movies every Saturday morning. And my papa just had a whole bookshelf filled with them in his basement, which is why like it's inspiring me to make a little setup in honor of him. And I loved Blockbuster and Hollywood Home Videos growing up. Like my mom and I loved going there. So like I feel like I need to have a little display, and I thought like this would be a great front and center piece. And I am hoping to probably get a couple more graded ones eventually, because I think I want to have at least 3. But WrestleMania 14 had to go with it because it was in Boston, and it was really the start like of the Attitude Era in '98. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the New England Fan Fest 10 haul video. Let me know in the comment section below your favorite thing that I picked up. Let me know, do you think that I should have just waited and find the greatest hits at Walmart, or do you think I made the right choice? Let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want more, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. We just hit 2,000 subscribers. I really want to get to 3,000 fast, because we need to get to 10K by the end of 2025. The link's down in the description box below. You can go follow me over on my social medias. And if you guys haven't checked out the vlog for New England Fan Fest 10, you can check that out over on the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel. Nothing but great professional wrestling content over there that you can check out. We have a live podcast every Wednesday. We do watch-alongs for all the AEW and WWE pay-per-view/PLEs, reactions, vlogs, lots of awesome wrestling content over there. So if you haven't checked out We Are Wrestling, highly recommend it. The links are down in the description box below. But of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace. And I gotta say, it feels so good to be back here recording videos, because 2 weeks felt like 2 freaking years.